Okay, so to make this top, the first thing that we need to do is get our bust measurement. So I just have my little tape measure here, and so you're just going to take it and wrap it around like the widest part of your chest. You don't want to like squeeze it, you just want it to be like comfortably around your chest. Why is this so hard? Okay, so for me, mine is like 33 and a half, but I'm going to round it up to 34. So then what you're going to do is you're going to take that measurement. So mine was 34. Got a little calculator, 34, and what you're going to do is you're going to divide that number by 2. So for me, that would be 17. And then what I wanted to do is add an extra 2 inches to that number, because we had 34 inches, divided it by 2, we got 17. So I'm going to add 2 inches to that, and that is going to give me 19. So let's say, for instance, you measured and yours was 40 inches, and you divide that by 2 and you'd add 2. So you'd have 22. But again, mine was 34 divided by 2 plus 2, 19. What does this mean? It means that we are going to make the like front rectangle to be 19 inches across. So it should cover like your side boob completely, the front of your chest. And if you wanted more coverage, then instead of adding 2 inches, you could add like 4. And so in that case, I'd have 21, and then it would give me more coverage. So that's an option. You can do 4 inches instead of 2, which actually I think I might do that. So I think I'll do 21 inches. So it should fit like that. So since it's 21 inches, basically what I'm going to do now is I'm going to make a chain that is 21 inches. I'm gonna make it like a tiny bit bigger than 21 inches, like maybe 21 and a half or 22, and that's just because whenever I crochet into my chains, they shrink. So maybe you'll be aware of that, like if you crochet into a chain and it shrinks, then you're going to maybe crochet a little bit more than whatever measurement you have. And if it gets bigger when you crochet into a chain, then I guess do a little bit less. So like if your number was like 20 inches and it gets a little bit bigger when you crochet, maybe do 19 and a half or 19 inches. But I'm going to do about 21 and a half inches for the length of my chain, and then my desired like width is going to be 21 inches. So just going to just take your yarn and you're going to make a slip knot like so, and then what you're going to do is you're going to yarn over, pull through the loop on your hook, yarn over, pull through the loop on your hook, yarn over, pull through the loop on your hook, yarn over, pull through the loop on your hook, yarn over, pull through. So you're just chaining. And so like I said, I'm going to chain until I have approximately 21 and a half inches. Okay, so now I've got my chain and it's approximately 21 and a half. That was upside down, but it was like 21 and a half. Oop, that lighting is crazy. 21 and a half inches. So now what I'm going to do is count the number of chains just for your guys' reference. Again, I'm using a 4.5 millimeter crochet hook and I'm using 2 bowls of DK weight yarn acrylic held double. So let me just count. 3, 6, 4, 6, 5, 66. And for reference, I tend to wear extra small and I'm a B cup. But yeah, you obviously customize this to your body. That's why you took the bust measurement, but just like for a reference. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do one chain, and then basically the stitch that we're going to do for this, you could really do any stitch, but I'm going to be doing single crochets. So we're going to go into, you see the little chains, we're going to go into the second chain from your hook. Insert into the second chain on your hook, and then you are going to yarn over and single crochet. Let me give you like a quick overhead view. Okay, so this is how we single crochet. So I'm going to go into this chain space, and then you're going to yarn over, pull through, then you should have 2 loops on your hook, and you're going to yarn over, pull through those 2. So then I'm going to go into the next, you're going to go in, you're going to yarn over, and then you're going to yarn over, pull through those loops. I'm crocheting at a weird angle, so I'm sorry if it kind of looks weird. Also, I'm realizing my fingers are really dry. That's kind of annoying, but anyway, you're going to go into the next chain, yarn over, and then yarn over, pull through those, and then we got some nice single crochets. So we're going to do this. Oh, I lost the strand. So it's going to go into there, yarn over, and then yarn over again, pull through, and then you're going to go in there, just like so, and you're going to single crochet all the way across this, into all the way across, including into the last chain. Okay, so I finished single crocheting all the way across our chain, and so then when you get to the end of the row, what you're going to do is you're just going to yarn over chain 1, and then you're going to turn your work so that we can work down across this side of the top. And then what you're going to do is, let me get this in focus. There are all of these little V's. So we're going to go into the first single crochet that we made before, and we're going to put our hook under those 2 loops. So we went under the V essentially. And then what you're going to do is you're going to single crochet just like you did into the chain. Literally nothing changed. So you're going to single crochet, and then you're going to go into the next single crochet. So here's the next single crochet. You go under the V. Look, we are completely under it. And then you're going to yarn over there, and then we're going to yarn over, pull through 2. So you're just going to keep single crocheting all the way down, like so. And you're going to keep repeating this thing of single crocheting down, chaining 1, turning, and then single crocheting down until this piece is wide enough. So you want it to be wide enough to cover your chest. So for me, it's going to be like this wide. But if you wanted more coverage, you could make it longer. And if you wanted less coverage, you could make fewer rows. So essentially, the more rows you make, the more it's covering your body, right? So it's customizable in that. So I'm going to keep making rows until I am happy with the width of the, or rather the height of the project, not the width, the height of the project. And I'll check back in with you guys once I have done that. Okay, so I worked up the height of the top that I want, and I finished my last row. So yeah, I really love how the stitch looks. But what I'm gonna do before we do like the straps and finish off the top is I'm just going to instead of like turning the work and crocheting back down and like continuing the row, I'm just going to single crochet down this side. And I would say for each like single crochet row, you're going to want to do one single crochet. So let's say you have 20 rows, then you would do like 20 single crochets down the side, approximately where each of like the single crochet rows is. And so then you're going to single crochet down the side, then you're going to chain one and then cut your yarn. And then what you're going to do is you're going to attach your yarn on the other side, and then you're going to do that same single crochet, chain one, and cut your yarn. So I'm going to do that on this side, and then I'm going to show you how I attach the yarn on this side to make that little single crochet border. So now I am on the other side. I single crocheted across this side and cut my yarn. So we're back on this side. This is just like, these loose ends are just like the tail from when we started. So all I do is I go into the corner and I just take my yarn. This is the yarn we're attaching, and these like ends are kind of on the side, in the way, I mean. And then I'm just going to pull through the yarn we're attaching, and then it's in, so then I just like tie it, and then I'm gonna pull that like relatively tight to secure it. And so we've got our new yarn in, and so then I would just chain one, and then now we can single crochet across this side like you did with the other one. So I'm just going to single crochet all the way across here, then when I get to the end I'm going to chain one and cut my yarn like last time. Okay, so I finished the piece for the top. So now what we're gonna do is we are going to make the straps. So what I grabbed is, I was looking for my stitch markers but I couldn't find them, so I found these like two like safety pin earrings and I'm just going to use them to mark like where I want the straps to be. So you're just gonna hold it up to your body, and then, so I'd like my straps to be like right here. So if you wanted your straps to be closer together, you could bring it in here. I wouldn't recommend going past like your armpit. So this is kind of how the top's gonna fit. So I said I want my straps to be there, so I'm just going to take my finger and put that like object there. And so from the edge now I'm going to count how many like single crochets in I went. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So it's in the stitch markers in the 12th single crochet from the edge. So now I'm going to come to the other edge and I'm going to put the little like stitch marker, I guess you could call it, in the 12th single crochet from the edge, just like before. So we're just like matching it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm just going to recount that just to make sure. Perfect. So we are almost done. So now you're just going to put your hook into where that little like stitch marker, or in my case earring, was, and we're going to attach our yarn there. So we're going to attach it like how we did before, which is I just, it's kind of getting stuck. I just pull through the yarn and then I tie the knot. Then we're going to go into that stitch, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to now make the straps for my top. So for my top size, I'm going to chain 100 and let's see, 160. So I'm just going to do that, chain up a chain of 160, and then I'll show you guys what to do next. But again, you can make your chains longer or shorter if you want. Okay, so I finished chaining up 160. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to slip stitch into the second chain from my hook, slip stitch, and then you're just going to slip stitch all the way down the chain. So you're gonna, in my case, I'm going to be slip stitching 159 times. You're gonna slip stitch all the way until you are back at the project, until you're back to where the chain started. So I'm just going to do all of those slip stitches. So I'm just going to do my final single crochets into the chain, and then I'm going to end this strap by doing a single crochet into the space where we chained out of. I'm just coming into the space where we chained out of, and I am going to do a single crochet. And so now I'm going to single crochet across this top until we get to this next stitch marker. So I'm just going to come into here, single crochet, and you're going to do this all the way across the top until you get to your next stitch marker. Okay, so now the next stitch I have is the one with a stitch marker, so I'm just going to single crochet into this stitch and remove the stitch marker. And then I'm going to repeat what I did for the other side. So I'm going to chain up 160, and then I'm going to slip stitch into each of the chains. And when I get back to the bottom, I'm going to show you guys what to do to finish off that step of the top. Okay, so now I finished single crocheting down and I'm back at the beginning. So I'm going to go into this stitch where I did my single crochet and chained up from, and you are going to slip stitch back into this same stitch, and then you are going to chain one and cut your yarn. So that's just what I'm gonna do now. Okay, so I've now finished making the straps and I've woven in all my loose ends. So now what you're going to do is you're going to strap up the top. So what you're going to do is you're just going to take one end and you're going to like pull it through this top bit of the top. So you're just going to like take your hook, it's kind of hard to show, but you're going to essentially pull that through that side, and then you're going to take this strap and then you're going to like cross the straps like that, and then you're going to pull it through there and weave it that side, and then you would come back to the strap that you did that with before, and then you're just gonna come and you're gonna like pull it through the middle of this side, and then you would take this strap and you would have like pulled it through the top of there, and then you're going to like pull it through the middle, so it's going to be like weaving, and then you're going to take this end here and you're going to pull it through the bottom corner like you did at the top, and then you're going to take this strap and you're going to pull it through the bottom. So you're going to use your hook to like pull it through in between the stitches, and so it's going to be crisscrossed. So that's what you're going to do, and I'm going to quickly do that and then show you guys what it looks like. And then once you've done that, the top is finished and you can like put it on. So yeah, hopefully that is clear to you guys.